This morning, Wolf City police officer Sean David Lucas charged with murder in the death of Jonathan Price.
Oh, Lord. Answer my son. Oh, my baby.
Price, a 31-year-old city employee, was killed in this convenience store parking lot after witnesses say he was trying to defuse a heated argument between a couple inside the store.
3 gunshots went off, and I turned and looked at them, and I said, a cop just shot somebody.
According to the Texas Rangers, which is handling the investigation, when Officer Lucas arrived, Price walked away in, quote, a non-threatening posture. The Rangers say Lucas then tasered Price before shooting and killing him. Adding the preliminary investigation indicates the actions of Officer Lucas were not objectively reasonable. Price was a beloved pillar of the community who worked with and coached children and had a personal training business. Overnight, more than 100 people showing up to honor Jonathan's life outside the gas station where he was killed, locking hands and wearing masks.
Black people aren't making it up. We're not playing a race card. There is a problem.
The fact that they even have to say that they're not making it up. Of course, it's as clear as day. Black people are getting murdered by police unjustly, and it's because we have a police system that is based in a notion of white supremacy. It needs to be deconstructed and reimagined from the ground up. And it doesn't matter. They'll still find some excuse why Jonathan Price should have been murdered by this racist cop who looks like he came out of Central Casting, by the way. He's like this football player-esque Texas cop who probably peaked in high school and wanted to relive his glory days where he could lord over people and still feel powerful. So he put on a gun and a badge so he can have power in every interaction with regular people and feel like a man. Usually that should come internally, but not for insecure racists like the police officer who murdered Jonathan Price. Right-wingers will still find a way to excuse this. Even though you read every article about this, Jonathan Price was clearly an upstanding, amazing man in his community. And articles shouldn't even need to be written about this. Black men should be able to garner public sympathy for being murdered without having to be saintly. But it is an additionally heartbreaking wrinkle to this story that it seems like that's the kind of guy that Jonathan was. Shortly after a police officer allegedly shot a man Saturday night outside a gas station in Wolf City, Texas, bystanders rushed to the scene. They were speechless when they saw the victim. In this small North Texas town, seemingly everyone knew Jonathan Price. We all love him and think so highly of him, and just the nicest guy you could ever meet, Kyla Sanders, who ran to the scene from a nearby store, told WFAA, calling Price, a 31-year-old black man who was a city employee and a personal trainer, a pillar of the community. In fact, witnesses told reporters Price had tried to break up a fight inside a gas station before Wolf City police officer Sean Lucas showed up. But Lucas, who was white, ended up tasering Price and then fatally shooting him, authorities said. The Wolf City Police Department quickly suspended Lucas, and on Monday, the Texas Rangers arrested the police officer and charged him with murder in connection with Price's death. Witnesses at the scene told reporters that Price was simply trying to stop a confrontation. According to Lee Merritt, a civil rights attorney representing Price's family, Price stepped in when he noticed a man assaulting a woman at a gas station. The gas station has given police surveillance video that shows the shooting, Merritt said, though the family's legal team has yet to see it. Merritt said he spoke to Wolf City Police Chief Matthew Martin, who has not yet publicly commented on the case, and that Martin said he was not happy with what he saw. Well, not happy should be an understatement here. Look, they did the right thing. He's charged with murder. But it doesn't matter if the grand jury doesn't indict him. He needs to be clearly, from the facts on the ground here, found guilty. That's how you make steps in this country. But we need to end qualified immunity so cops can actually be prosecuted without a thought when they do things like this. When they murder a Good Samaritan trying to break up a fight in potential domestic abuse or a woman getting attacked, it doesn't matter. It does not matter what you do if you're black in America. It doesn't matter. You just exist. And racist cops assume the worst. And without legislative changes, it doesn't matter how many murals you paint outside Trump Tower. It doesn't matter how many Nike commercials air before Sunday Night Football. Without legislative changes, this will still happen. end qualified immunity, defund police, change the entire structure, and be imaginative here, because these are American lives at stake, even though I get it, Republicans don't consider people who are non-white, regular folks, as they like to say it, Americans. That voice crack there. You know I'm pissed off. Yeah, so I don't know what to say anymore, because in this time, the amount of public pressure that exists, you would think that cops would pay attention to that. But no. They still murder black people, trying to do the right thing for no reason. So without changes in the structure of policing and in our legislation, this will keep happening. And it's a fairy tale to pretend that it won't.
Grind face.